Today, I'll be counting down my picks for the top 10 best NHL defensemen of all time. So without wasting any time at all, let's go. Starting off the list at the number 10 spot, we have Chris Pronger. Pronger was very physical at 6'6", 220 pounds, and laid some big hits over his career. Pronger won 1 James Norris, 1 Hart, and 1 Stanley Cup. He also put up 698 points with 157 goals and 541 assists in 1,167 career games. At the number 9 spot, we have Brian Leech. Leech is one of the greatest offensive defensemen in NHL history, with 1,028 career points in 1,205 career NHL games. Those points consisted of 247 goals and 781 assists. Although he was amazing offensively, he was also great defensively. Leech was a great skater and had an accurate shot. He won the Norris twice, 1 Stanley Cup, 1 Conn Smythe, and the Calder Trophy. Coming in at the number 8 spot, we have Chris Chelios. Chelios had a plus-minus rating of plus 351, which is good for 18th highest of all time. Chelios won the Mark Messier Leadership Award, the Norris 3 times, and the Stanley Cup 3 times. Chelios scored 185 goals and 763 assists for a total of 948 points in 1,651 NHL games, which is the 9th most games in NHL history. At the number 7 spot, we have Paul Coffey. Coffey had incredible offensive scoring 1,531 points in 1,409 games. Those points consisted of 396 goals and 1,135 assists. Coffey is second all-time in defenseman goals, assists, and points. He also won the Norris 3 times and the Stanley Cup 4 times. Coffey was most well known for his speed and skating, as he was one of the fastest defensemen ever. The number 6 spot on the list belongs to Dennis Poppin, who is also really good offensively. Poppin scored 310 goals and 742 assists for a total of 1,052 points, which is good for 7th all-time in defenseman points, 5th all-time in defenseman goals, and 10th all-time in defenseman assists. In the 1979 season, Poppin scored a very impressive 101 points in 73 games for his career high. Poppin won the Norris 3 times, 4 Stanley Cups, and the Calder Trophy. Starting off the top 5, we have Larry Robinson. Robinson was another defenseman who was great offensively, but he is most well known for owning the highest career plus-minus rating, with a rating of plus 722. He also has the second highest single season plus-minus at plus 120 in the 1977 season. Robinson scored 958 career points in 1,384 games, with 208 goals and 750 assists. Robinson won the Norris twice, is a 6-time Stanley Cup champ, and won the Conn Smythe in 1978. The number 4 spot, we have Doug Harvey. Harvey was definitely more of a defensive defenseman, as he handled the puck and created turnovers very effectively. Although he was more defensively focused, he still scored a good 540 points in 1,113 games. Harvey won an incredible 7 Norris trophies, which is good for the second highest. He also was a 6-time Stanley Cup champion, including the legendary 5 in a row. Now entering the top 3, we have Ray Bourque. Bourque was insane offensively, having the most defenseman career goals, assists, and points, with 410 goals, 1,169 assists, and a total of 1,579 points. Bourque won the 3rd most Norris trophies with 5, along with the King Clancy, the Stanley Cup, and the Calder Trophy. The runner-up spot at number 2, we have Nicklas Lindstrom. Lindstrom was very good offensively with 264 goals, which is 8th most time for a defenseman, 878 assists for 6th all-time for defenseman, and 1,142 points, which is 6th all-time for a defenseman. Lindstrom was not only great offensively, but he was also amazing defensively, having a plus-minus rating of plus 450, which is the 8th highest of all time. Lindstrom has the 2nd most Norris Trophy wins with 7, along with 4 Stanley Cups and 1 Conn Smythe. And at the number 1 spot, we obviously have number 4, Bobby Orr. Orr unfortunately had his career cut short at 657 games due to knee injuries, but that didn't stop him from being the greatest defenseman of all time. Orr has the 7th most defenseman goals with 270, along with 645 assists for a total of 915 points, so he was way over a point per game, which is insane for a defenseman. He also has the 2nd highest career plus-minus rating at 582, and the highest plus-minus rating in a single season with a plus 124 in the 1971 season. Orr won the Art Ross twice, the Ted Lindsay once, the Hart Trophy 3 times, 2 Stanley Cups, 2 Conn Smythe trophies, the Calder, and a record 8 Norris trophies. That'll do it for this one. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys are interested, make sure to click on the 2 videos on the end screen to check out my list of the top 10 best NHL goalies and just overall players of all time. And yeah, that's the end of the video. I'll see you guys next time.